Alright, hello guys, welcome to today's video tutorial. Today I'm going to be walking you through how to download and purchase this laboratory management system application using this website called canyon.net. So to get started, you want to go ahead and just go to your preferred browser and search for codecanyon.net, just the way it is here. And you're going to be seeing this interface, this kind of interface where you see a lot of things around here. There's a search bar to top right corner. So what you want to go ahead to do is to search for any mobile scripts or Flutter scripts, depending on what you're looking for. And then it's just going to pop up a list of scripts that you can actually purchase. So today I'm going to be walking you through how to download this laboratory management system application and a little bit more about this app. So this is a Flutter application. It's compatible with the latest Flutter version. Um, this is Arabic and RTL supported views. You have easy to integrate backend, dynamic validation, and permission. Now safety is managed. So this is this is okay. So you just need to go ahead to read through the application. Okay, let me quickly do this. I don't know why it's acting up. So this is how the application looks like. It also has some payment integration and all that. So what we're going to go ahead to do as the next step is to add this to cart. And by the way, if you want to look at some reviews about this script, you can go ahead and click here, and as well as some comments, you can go ahead and click here. So adding this to cart, we will have this pop up where we see a little bit of information about this script. So this is a $39 script. And if you want to proceed to purchase this script, you want to go ahead and click on this, go to checkout. So go to checkout. It's going to redirect you to a screen where you're going to make your purchase and also automatically download your Flutter script. Okay, so it's a straightforward process. We're not going to be doing that in the course of this video, but you can go ahead and just follow the prompts that keep coming and then add your details as requested, and you're going to be purchasing your script in no time. All right, so once that is done, I'm going to be showing you how to um, get some required tools in order to get Flutter running on your local machine. So most of these tools are the Flutter SDK itself. I'm going to show you how to download it from the Flutter official documentation. I'm also going to show you how to get your IDE, your integrated development environment, where you can actually write some code and make some edits in this Flutter script. So this is Flutter's official documentation website. So you just want to go to docs.flutter.dev/get started /install. And you're going to be seeing this kind of screen where you have everything related to Flutter. Like I said, this is Flutter's official documentation. So what we want to focus on basically is how to get started and how to install this Flutter SDK into our application. So first of all, you need to choose your development platform, and that is how to get started. So I'm using Windows and it's automatically showing here my current device. You can use Mac always or Linux, but I'm going to go ahead and click on this because this is what I'm currently using. And once I choose that, I'm going to go ahead to choose my first type of application, and our laboratory management application is an Android application or a mobile application. So I'll go ahead and pick that. And then I want to start building Flutter, but I need to confirm the requirements. So we're talking about things like software requirements, your operating system, and also you need to get some development tools such as Git, and you need to get Android Studio, which is also an IDE. You need to confirm that your system meets all these requirements because that is the first step, or more like the second, um, in order to get to allow your system to run Flutter freely, and so you're able to um, do the implementation you want to do in your Flutter script. So once that is out of the way and you've confirmed that your system meets this requirement, you want to go to the next step, which is install the Flutter SDK. All right, so installing the Flutter SDK, there are two options here. So down here it says to install the Flutter SDK, you can use the VS Code Flutter extension or download and install the Flutter bundle yourself. So I'm going to be going to the next step, which is how to download and install the Flutter bundle ourselves rather than going for the VS Code Flutter extension. All right, so if you go down here, the VS Code Flutter extension is actually simpler and more straightforward. All you need to do is to launch your VS Code, open the command palette, and then type in Flutter. Once you do that, you're gonna see an install button. So you click on the install button, and then it automatically installs. You need to just select a new Flutter project, and that is it. So this is not what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at the second option, which is download and install Flutter directly from here. So the first thing you want to do is to click on this button. This is automatically going to download your zipped version or your zipped file or folder rather that contains your Flutter SDK. So this is your Flutter SDK and the current version is 3.32.8, and this is a stable version right here. So in order to see some other release channels and older builds, you can check this SDK archive where you see some old versions of Flutter in case you want to use that. So once you're done installing or downloading Flutter, you want to create a new folder where you want to install your Flutter SDK. All right, so I'm going to show you a typical example of how that folder should look like right here. So currently your zipped version of Flutter should be looking like this in a path like this. So you have your user profile, and inside your user profile you have your downloads, and inside your downloads you have your Flutter SDK which you just downloaded. All right, so you want to create inside your user profile a new folder called development or dev or Flutter SDK. The name should be unique at least. All right, so once you create that, you want to go ahead to extract this stable version of Flutter, which is zipped, into the dev folder, which is a new directory. All right, so your entire directory, your new directory should look like this, rather. So where you have you inside your C folder, you have a user folder, and inside your user, you have a username folder, and inside that you have your development folder which you just created, and inside your development folder you have the unzipped version of your Flutter SDK, which is the actual Flutter SDK. All right, so inside Flutter SDK you're gonna have something like a bin folder. When you go inside there and extract the path of that bin folder, because we're gonna be using it here and we want to use it to update our Windows path variable, right? So inside our environment variables, there's something called path as a variable name, and we want to add our Flutter SDK into that path. All right, so you can just go ahead and press this command, and it's going to redirect you to opening up your environment variables. And once you have those dialogues display, you want to go ahead to do two things. So if you already have your path variable, or if you already have this entry, you just need to double click on it and then update what was currently existing with this, which is the new location of your Flutter SDK. And then once you're done with that, you just click on OK. But if you do not have it at all, you just want to go ahead and click on the new text or button so that you can now add it to your environment variables of the new path. All right, so this is just what it is, just either of these two. Once you're done with that, you just click OK and OK and OK, and then you confirm that everything is up and running. So the next thing is how to configure your Android development environment. And for this video, I'm going to be showing you how to configure Visual Studio Code rather than or other than Android Studio. Android Studio is recommended every way, but for the course of this video, I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code, and it's important to show you Visual Studio Code. So let's get right into it. So in order to get Visual Studio Code, all you need to do is to go to code.visualstudio.com/download. You want to download Visual Studio Code, and it's a straightforward process. There are different options here, and you can select any of them to download. But for this video, I'm going to be showing you using this button, which is Windows. I'm using Windows at the time. So once you click on that, your download is ready to get started. All you need to do is to select your location, right? The location where you want to download this IDE. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And once that is done, your download is already ready, and all you need to do is switch over to Visual Studio Code, or probably the prompt will come up, and you just have to click on that button. It will automatically redirect you to Visual Studio Code, and you want to go ahead to open your purchase script this time. So let's head right there. All right, so this is our purchased script, and I'm just going to go ahead to go to our prospect.yaml first. This is how our prospect.yaml looks like. We're not going to be touching anything in this code at the time because I just want to show you how it looks like right now, and um, at the time everything is okay. So a couple of commands in case you should run into any issue. You need to run these commands first. Flutter clean. You need to clean the project first. So you bring in a new project, you have to clean it first. And for most of us, this is not going to be our first command. For most of us, we're going to be seeing the error messages everywhere becoming red. So for those of us that see that, what you want to do is a flutter pop get. So Flutter Get is going to help you to reinstall your packages, your dependencies, and also help you to do some background configurations. Yeah. So once you do that, you can now successfully run your application by using the command flutter run. So before you hit enter on this command, I want you to go ahead to connect to your device, your physical device or emulator or whatever you're using as a mirroring to run your application in debug mode. I want you to go ahead and connect it. Once that is done, you can hit on Flutter run. So this is going to run your application and show you the build of this application just the way it should be. We're going to just wait for a second. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so our application is up and running, and all we need to do is just watch. So this is how our application looks like, and it has an nice UI. So all we have to do is just play around this application and see how it works and all that. So basically, that is how to install any Flutter scripts from codecanyon.net. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.